For me, it's a logic puzzle, breaking some really complex molecular genetic concept down into pieces so that a student can understand it. And it's a challenge, and I like to get up every morning and rise to that challenge.
What I tell my students is that you can do the greatest research in the world, make the greatest discovery in the world, but if you can't explain that to someone else, or you can't share that with the world, it's as if it never happened.
A genetic engineer would use molecular biology techniques to address genetic questions, whether it's looking at crime scenes or looking at disease therapies. So you would use the genetics, using what genes you have and what's known about genes to change the world, essentially. This is holding the protein onto the DNA.
I was working in a laboratory independently by my sophomore year, and that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else.
The really much more focused experience is that students can have up to 8 semesters in an independent research lab working with a faculty member to do original research.
We're not asking you, why are you in the sciences? You're a girl. You know, we expect our young women to succeed, and we do everything that we can to make sure that they succeed.
That's really where my confidence came from, coming to an all-women's school.
Almost 60% of our students are going on to graduate degrees, either master's programs or Ph.D. programs.
As we look back at the last decade, more than 95% of them have continued in science.
One of the questions a parent always asks is my daughter going to get a job? And I think even in the tough economy, genetic engineering students have been getting jobs.
I work at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, and I work in the genetic diagnostic lab performing genetic testing.
I joined the U.S. Agency for International Development as a Science and Diplomacy Fellow and worked on UN policy as it related to science, health, and technology. The interest in working in developing countries started here.
One of the nice things about the genetic engineering program is that most of our students get the opportunity to present the research at least at one scientific conference before they graduate.
We were presenting next to postdocs, next to graduate students, next to professors who have been in the field for several years.
You're getting feedback from other scientists who are not in the realm of Cedar Crest, who don't exactly understand your research, and it's such good practice, being able to learn exactly how to convey your research to other people in a way that they're going to understand and be interested in it.
The fact that we know our students so well, I think, helps us really have really good conversations about, you know, where their weaknesses are, where their strengths are, to help guide them through their career.
The most important thing about the faculty here is that they are so passionate about what they do, and it's that passion that really bleeds into the students.
If you are interested in learning more about Cedar Crest College, we invite you to tour our campus. To find out how, visit cedarcrest.edu.